What's up, everybody? Eddie Rockensock here with Team Rockensock, bringing you your little Wilson County recap. So everything that's kind of happened in June, now that the heat of summer has hit us. So kind of an interesting last month in our market. And I'll give you some of the numbers and kind of tell you what it means. But new listings are up 3%, so 478. So that's no issue with listings, right? Inventory is still growing. Active inventory is actually up 35% from last year at this time. So a lot more houses on the market. Under contract inventory is down 17%. So more inventory, less under contract means more active inventory. Closings are a little bit down 1% from last year at this time, down 7% from last month, which is unusual. Usually June picks up a little bit. Median sales price, $547,000, up 11% from last year at this time, right? Summer, June, July is typically a little bit busier for closings. A lot of people trying to get in Mount Juliet, Wilson County, Lebanon for our school systems. And then our average list price is only up 1% at $735,000. So almost $200,000 more than our average sales price. List to contract, so the time that the house goes market until they get a contract is up 35%. Once again, house is sitting just a little bit longer or a lot longer than they normally do here. And then of course our months of supply, so that's up to almost 4 months of inventory for our whole market, which is up 27% from last year at this time. Kind of interesting how we're getting more inventory, less going under contract, especially in summer. Usually it's the exact opposite of that. So I broke it down just a little bit more to see, because all these numbers say we have a pretty decently healthy market considering all the economic factors, right? Interest rates staying a little higher than what we're used to lately. But all of that active inventory, 398 listings are under 500,000. So that means for that price point, we have just under 2 months of inventory, which means it's still pretty much a seller's market in there. Balanced market's that 4 to 6 months. When I break those down just a little bit more, there's 375 listings between 500,000 and 800,000, right? Closer to the top of that average list price, which means there's just over 6 months of inventory at that price range. So even though these numbers are a little bit skewed, our market looks pretty healthy, but almost most of the majority is buying under 500,000, where that 6 to 8, which is most of our market, is pretty slow right now. So I think I'm going to do a bigger breakdown of this, so pay attention to that. But if you ever have any questions, obviously let us know. We'll be happy to help. See you guys.